English,
American,
German, Berlin, Ellis to Ludwig.
Clifford, Brazil, Pennsylvania. Are we slowing down for the German border?
Yeah,
You've taken this here before?
many, many times. You are tourist?
No, not exactly. I'm a writer, and I give English lessons.
Ah, see.
Would you care for a cigarette? Harry Louis?
Yeah?
Cigarette?
No, thank you.
Deutsche Grenzkontrolle, Ihre Pass bitte.
I beg your pardon?
Your passport, if you please. Welcome to Germany, Mr. Bradshaw. Yours?
Yeah.
Thank you. Ihre Pass bitte. Sie waren geschäftlich in Paris?
Nein, auch bei der Wirableiter.
Öffnen Sie Ihre Tasche. Haben Sie nur diese eine Tasche?
Ja, das ist alles.
Dankeschön. I wish you will enjoy your stay in Germany and the most happy New Year.
What's in the bag?
Oh, bag? Bubbles, bodies, six stocking, perfumes. But what is imperative? You understand?
I guess I've done a little smuggling myself.
Oh, you are most understanding. I thank you very much. And I would like to see it that Berlin will offer its arms to you. We begin tonight, New Year Eve, KitKat Club. The hottest spot in Berlin. Telephones on every table. Girls call you, you call them. Instant connection.
Thanks, but I will still go to find a room.
You have no room? But this is no problem. I know the finest residence in all Berlin. Just tell Lola Schneider that Ernst Ludwig has recommended to you.
I can't afford the finest residence in Berlin. I need something inexpensive.
It is inexpensive, very inexpensive, absolute satisfaction.
I don't care if it's awful as long as it's cheap.
It is awful. No, you will love it.
Fräulein Schneider.
You see, you have a new friend, Ernst Ludwig, and you have fine place to live. And perhaps you even have your first English pupil. Yeah, so, welcome to Berlin, my friend. Welcome to Berlin.
Welcome to Berlin! Welcome and bienvenue. Welcome. From the Edmonton Street Glücklich zu sehen, du sweet und schön. Happy to see you. Right. Stay.
You see, all comfort and with breakfast, only 100 marks.
It's very nice, Fräulein Schneider. In fact, too nice, but you don't have something cheaper?
But our friend how Ludwig.
I have very little money.
But for the professor, this is mere suitable.
I'm not a professor. Think of me as a starving author. What do you have a starving author?
Also, a poet. You had a letter.
A novelist.
A novelist. It has been years since the last time. I had wonderful people in all over Europe.
But I can still only pay 50 marks.
But this room is worth 100. More than 100. Sit. Additional blanket. The telephone is in the hall. I will bring towels.
Come in. Lola Schneider, there you are. There's no portable in the bathroom. The second time in this week.
If you will excuse me, how does show?
So you have finally landed this room.
How do you do?
Here is Huckleberry Blushow, the world-famous American novelist.
I am Fräulein Kost.
Across the hall.
Please feel free at any time.
Fritzy, where are you?
He is my nephew. He's visiting me from Hamburg.
How? We talked outside. We are disturbing Huckleberry show and bring your nephew with you from Hamburg.
Clean?
My apologies, Huckleberry show. I guarantee she will not bother you again.
Bother me?
Where is it now?
Fräulein Schneider.
Oh, hell shows. Is it 11 o'clock? I've been showing Huckleberry show his room.
Pleased to meet you.
Honored.
Hellblow Show is from America.
Oh, America. I have a cousin in Buffalo.
And Hell Show is proprietor of the finest fruit market on the northern Dome Flats.
Severe oranges. Delicious.
I will just now. Hell Show is kind enough to invite me to join him in a glass of schnapps for the new year.
And a little fruit.
And I thought, why not? Otherwise, I'm in bed with hot water bottle.
Or perhaps a blood sugar.
No, but thanks for asking.
Next time, I want to wish you Mazel in the new year.
Muzzle.
Oh, Jewish. It means luck.
Thanks. The same to you.
I come to you, Vladimir. Oh, in 10 minutes with the schnapps.
And the fruit. And now, anything you require, knock on my door. Day, night, also. Welcome to Berlin.
Welcome to Berlin.
Welcome to Berlin. Famous novelist. Open the remedy.
Welcome to Berlin. Come on. Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames and Messieurs, ladies and gentlemen. And now, the Kit Kat Club is proud to present you a beautiful young lady from England. She's so beautiful, so charming, so talented, so that I have asked her to marry me. And now, there's only one thing standing in our way. My wife! I will give you the toast. Mayfair, Florida, Zoe Bowles! Mama, since I live in the convent, a secular little convent, in the southern parts of France. Mama doesn't even have an inkling that I'm working night in a pair of lacy pants. So please, sir, if you write to my mama, don't reveal my displeasure. Give a working girl a chance. Hasha, don't tell mama. Shasha, don't tell mama. Don't tell mama. Whatever you do. If you have a secret, you bet I will keep it. I will never tell you. You wouldn't want to get me in a pickle. And up I go, I'm coming always holding up. So let's trust one another. Keep this from my mother, though I'm still as pure as mountain snow. Can't tell my uncle here and now, 'cause he's my agent anyhow. But don't tell mama what you know. Can't tell my mama since before, 'cause yesterday she joined the line. But don't tell mama what you know. Can't tell my father Eric because he's scared of miscarriage. But don't tell mama, please say don't tell mama. Please say don't tell mama what you know. It's sweet like money, mom's away. Table number 3.
Hello?
You're English?
I wish I were.
A
American?
I'm sorry.
You speak English. You speak it beautifully. You're just talking this. You can't imagine how strong I be.
Okay, let me think. The sea is calm tonight. The tide is blue. The moon lies fair. Come to the window, sweetie, is the night air.
Yes, yes, yes. Don't stop, please.
I'm afraid that's all I know. My name is Lee Russell. I come from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Do you know where that is?
Such a beautiful language.
Well, it's 90 miles west of Philadelphia. May I come to the table?
It's like music.
Why did you stop?
I asked you a question. I'd like to join you at your table.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm not absolutely sure that's possible. I'll start. As a matter of fact, I rather doubt it.
Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames et Messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, it is almost midnight! Asmans, you have only 10 seconds in which to lose your wives. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year!
Could you recite again about the coast of England?
Okay. The sea is calm tonight. The tide is blue.
Happy New Year. I'm sorry, boss. Are you new in Bali?
Yes, I've only been here 3 hours.
3 hours? How long are you planning to stay?
I'm working on a novel. I'll stay till it's finished.
You are a novelist? Did not know your books.
It's highly unlikely. Anyway, it's book similar.
Was it a huge success?
Wasted is short promise.
Hobbies.
Let's talk about study both. What part of England are you from? London? Stratford on Avon? Stonehenge?
Oh, please. You must not ever ask me a question. If I want to tell you anything, I'll do. So, why did you come to Bali to do your novel?
I already tried London, Rome, Venice.
Just looking a place for to write?
Something to write about.
Where are you staying?
And you, where do you live? A hotel?
No, not really. It's more of a flat, actually.
You live alone? Do you think your roommate would mind if I came over just a few minutes?
I'm afraid so. You see, Max is most terribly jealous.
Max, your husband?
No, he's just a man I live in Greece. This week. I say, am I shocking you talking like this?
I say, are you trying to shock me?
Trying to shock? You work like that, you know. It's time. Okay. Good luck with your writing.
You know what is the trouble with English? It is not like German. It is not an exact language. Or one must memorize 50,000 words, or one cannot speak it correctly.
Either one must memorize, or one cannot speak.
Ah, either. Time is now finished.
I'm in no hurry.
But lesson is 1 hour. Now, another pupil is waiting.
What are the pupil?
No other pupil? Well, if you are willing, I'll show you the most excellent way to supplement your income.
Doing what?
Or by taking very brief trip to Paris. Perhaps few days each time. Nothing more. But it will pay you well. Extremely well.
Come in.
Hello, show. There is a young lady to see you. Young lady in a fur coat.
A young lady?
Fräulein Bowles.
Both? Ask her to come in.
You are old friend with Fräulein Bowles? From London, perhaps?
From the Kit Kat Club. Last night.
Oh, last night! You have some snap your later.
Cliff! Ever stunning! It's lovely, Fräulein Schneider. All these wonderful old pieces. Just put it in here. I'll unpack later.
Unpack, but Hello, show didn't mention.
I'll just be here temporarily.
I'm sorry, this is not possible.
How much are you paying?
50 months.
60 marks?
I cannot permit.
70?
It's not the money.
80?
But this room is worth 100 marks. More than 100.
80?
85.
And now make yourself cozy, Florblot Shell.
Such a to-do. Well, I will see you Friday for the next lesson. But I will tell you something. I think I'm taking from you the wrong kind of lesson.
Sally, now, what's this about?
Would you guess? I was terrified!
Were you?
If you throw me out, can you imagine how that would feel? Thrown out twice in one day?
You mean Max?
Dear Max! And, you know, whose fault it was? If you hadn't come to Kit Kat Club and been so dreadfully attractive and recited poetry, you know what I love? Astrology.
Jen?
You got that? I mean, I think I must.
No, I don't have any.
Oh well, play the oyster then.
Prairie oysters?
I pluckily on them. It's just a raw egg foreshadowed with Worcestershire sauce. It's heaven for a hangover.
I haven't got a hangover. That's quite a coat.
It should be. It cost me all I had. But did I dream? How soon I'll be unemployed?
What about your job at the club?
Well, that's rather complicated. You see, one of the owners of the club,
Dear Max.
you are divinely intuitive. I hope I'm not for a monthly in that summer like you. I should at least pay my cab fare. He's got all that money from Paris.
From Paris?
He smuggled it in for some political party.
Ernst is in politics?
You didn't know? He goes to Paris once a month and brings back pots of money.
He has to smuggle it?
It's terribly dangerous, but Elus is so resourceful. He discovered the custom people almost never open the bags of jam. So just American.
It's hard to imagine America that gullible. It's about time you left it.
Drink.
It's amazing. You know what this is like? Peppermint.
Oh, well, it's your toothbrush cross. I should have missed it. This is your novel? Mein Kampf.
It's not my novel. I thought I should know something about German politics.
Why? You are an American. You know, I've never known a novelist. Will I be allowed to watch your work? I promise to be incredibly quiet.
Sorry, I'm afraid it wouldn't work. You are much too distracting.
Distracting? No. Inspiring. She takes me sparkling marvelous on a strangely scandalous night, which I formally use as a chapter or two in my book. And she's my still barriers to force with age. What luck to follow a marvelous soul of steel, baby, perfectly marvelous. It's a perfectly dream to me. Just as the other mouse and I give it my novel to work. Yes, I'm a higher ingredient in my perfectly body. With my nearly pleasing for a perfectly marvelous girl.
Sorry, I can't just afford. I mean, do you have any money?
A few marks. 6.
Oh God.
Please, I want only your help. Please.
I met this truly remarkable girl in this really incredible town, and she skillfully managed to talk away into my room. I have a terrible feeling I've said a dumb thing. Besides, I've only got one narrow bed.
That sailor out of my house.
That sailor, dear lady, is my
Brother, out, out, out! Wait, wait! How dare you!
You think it is easy finding a sailor? This was only my second one since New Year's end. What is it now?
April, you second. You think I don't know what goes on here? Sailors all the time. In, out, in, out. God only knows what the neighbors might think. I hate you, battleship. Lowline Coast. I give you warning. One sailor more. I call the police.
And if I cannot pay the rent,
The rent is due each Friday, as always.
no sailors, no rent.
I move. Move? Move. What am I supposed to do with your room? Blah. She tells me I move. Is that question? Only last week I gave you another new mattress.
Alright, I will leave end of the week, since
You insist. I insist. You insist.
and what about the sailors?
The sailors? Well, I'm toast. If you wish to continue living here, do not let me catch you bringing any more sailors.
coming.
Thank you.
I have brought you a little something from the shop.
Another little something?
With my compliments.
Oh, so heavy. But what can it be? Pears? Last Wednesday, you brought me pears and such pears. Apples was sweet. Friday was apples.
Friday was apples.
So, I cannot guess.
Then open.
Oh, how should, can I believe what I see, but this is too much to accept. So rare, so costly, so luxurious. If you brought me violets, if you brought me pearls, if you brought me roses, I said, which times ago, it couldn't please me more than the gift I see. Never more.
If we in ocean, you began to sway. Went to get somewhere, or grab a chair to keep from waiting dead away. It couldn't please me more than to see you cling to the pineapple I green.
I can hear how I breezes blow.
It's from California.
Even so, you must not bring me any more pineapples. Do you hear? It is not proper. It is a gift a young man would present his lady love. It makes me blush.
But there is no one in all their way who is more deserving. If I could, I would fill your entire room with pineapples. A pineapple for you.
For you. I think I will lie down for a few minutes. My head is spinning.
Good evening, Fräulein.
Good evening. How should I'm overwhelmed. Good evening, Herr Schultz.
Oh, good evening, Fräulein Coast. I am looking for, I think I dropped a small coin, or groschen. It rolled this way.
I'm looking for velocity. I'm looking for 2 marks.
The song of the meadow is long
me.
I got the letter. All 7 pages. Are you awake? Sorry?
I'm not speaking today.
Okay. My mother said, tell Sally to lay off the chin.
She does not.
And here's the check.
$50? How much is that in your money?
More than enough to pay the rent. I'm so excited. You finished the novel? Clifford Darling? What a liar I am.
Oh, Cliff, it's all my fault. If I want always to drive me off to party, after party.
But I like those parties. The truth is, I like this whole city. Everyone's having such a great time. If this were a movie, you know what would happen? A volcano would erupt, there would be a tidal wave.
Maybe you should like Opus.
Just as soon as I finish the novel.
There must be something else to write about.
Sally Balls?
Of course, I told you I'd inspire you. Make me lavish and seductive. No one can resist me. Not even a strange, young, handsome American through his chevron and his belly. And for desperately in love with me. Don't worry, it's only a fiction.
Now all I've got to do is write it.
I wish I were less distracted.
It's true. Nobody could work with you around. Not Hemingway, not Tolstoy, not even Proust. Oh no, Sally. I didn't mean.
But it's time, Cliff. I never stay alone with anyone. One must keep mobile, must not bump.
What's the matter? Got a better offer?
Doesn't. I never stay alone with anyone. I'm sure you offers too.
Oh. Doesn't. A couple? Not one. Don't go.
What?
Please. Don't go.
Are you serious?
Maybe. I like it here. I need you. I need it. The truth is, Sally, when you're out all night, I can't sleep. A little bed suddenly seems so empty. I've never felt this way before about anyone. Anyone at all.
You truly mean this?
More than I've ever met anything.
Darling,
You wanna tell me what's wrong?
nothing. Not a thing. I'm pregnant.
Are you sure? Well, what are we gonna do?
What am I going to do? The usual thing, I suppose.
You've done it before?
Thousands of times.
Don't you think you ought to check with the father?
Why?
Well, to help Pepper doctor, for one thing.
Cliff, I'm so hated. That awful doctor.
Then maybe.
And anyway, who is the father? Could be anyone.
could be me. Sally, it could be me.
Sure.
Sally, if it's mine,
We'll never know, will we?
we could.
Oh yes. 9 months being sick every morning. And then, that happy day. Who does it resemble? Must little holy German with a mustache ordering us around.
Sally, will you do me a favor and shout? Can we just be serious for a minute?
I doubt it, Cliff.
This could be the best thing that ever happened to us.
I doubt it, Cliff.
We are drifting. We have no focus in our lives. A baby could make all the difference. I know it would to me. I'd get a job. I'd have to. I'd stay home nights. Write a novel. Wash the diapers. The whole bit. Sorry. I'll be a terrific father. I love children. Will you do one thing for me, please? At least, think about it before you see the doctor.
Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he'll stay. Maybe this time, for the first time, love will tear me away. It's gonna happen after some time. Maybe this time we.
Good boss, sorry. I do not wish to intrude you, but I have urgent business for you.
Would you like something? A drink?
Only if you will join me.
What's your mind?
You remember I mentioned the possibility of an occasional business trip to Paris? If you are interested, I think in the next few days.
What do they have to do?
Oh, it is so very simple. You go to an address I will give you and pick up the briefcase and bring it back to Berlin. Then, I pay you 75 marks.
75 marks! It's a gift from heaven.
And I promise you are giving help for very good cause.
Well, whatever it is, please don't tell me. I don't want to know.
As you wish. But, you will go?
Absolutely. That we are going to be rich. Here, drink up. I mean, prosit! Prosit!
Hey. Stop it. Oh, all right. I know it by heart already. So don't lecture please about sailors. They're just lonesome, patriotic boys. I have a duty.
She has just honored me by consenting to give me her hand in marriage.
Marriage?
We marry in 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
So a little respect for the future brochures, if you please.
Yeah. Yeah. Prosciutto. How should you aspire
What else could I do?
such a magnificent lie to preserve my reputation?
But why did I say 3 weeks? Why not 3 months, 3 years? This way she will find out the truth. Unless
Unless
what?
you said unless.
But it is foolish. I mean, after all, who would have me? An elderly widow with gray hair and heartburn and a little fruit.
Am I such a bargain then? I'm beautiful spinster with a few rooms to let. Very furnished.
I work 40 hours a day.
I do my own scrubbing.
My right leg bothers me.
I have such reputation.
I'm not a
Am
woman.
I a woman?
What are we talking about? We are alive. And what good is it? Alone. So, if you'd even consider marriage,
I will consider it.
but take your time by all means. No hurry.
Yes, I will consider it, but this is much I can tell you. You have good reason to be very, very optimistic.
Oh, the world can change. It can change like that due to one little word, Marie. And the old despair that was often there suddenly says to me, when you wake one day, look around and say, somebody wonderful married me.
How the world can change, it can change like that due to only the word Marie. See a Paris right from a two-room flat due to only the word
Marie. For you wake one day, look around and say, somebody wonderful married me.
What's going on?
No, very sorry. Good news. Brother Schneider and I are to be married.
Married? How wonderful! It should be here. It must be.
I am so happy. Oh, I never thought I'd be so fortunate.
I've got the most perfect idea. When we back from Paris, we are giving you an engagement party. I will invite you. I know lots of people. I still think it's foolish. This party is a waste of money.
Have you ever had an engagement party?
Of course not.
Neither have I. So, I ask you, what are we waiting for? It's time.
Sorry,
Darling! are here just in time. Was Paris divine?
I don't know. I didn't see much of it.
I can't wait to give them their present.
Herr Krippel, you're back!
Herr Schultz.
Herr Schultz, Fräulein Schneider, this is for you. But be careful. Oh, Herr Schultz, look! Crystal! Cut crystal. It's for roots. Beautiful.
Thank you. And I will keep it filled. I promise. As long as we live, this bowl will not be empty.
Fräulein Schneider, I am welcome. Fräulein Toast, forgive me. I didn't invite you, but only because I know you work in the evening. Tonight, I am free. I should leave that alone. My cousin from Hamburg. Yeah. My cousin! Otto!
Rudy!
Rudy! It's Fräulein Schneider's party. If you want to dance, dance with her. No. Dance with her, Otto.
Rudy!
It is my pleasure, Fräulein. I don't, and you are so young. It's out of the question. I think I'm so trained. Oh, sorry. Ernst, do you have the briefcase?
Absolutely.
$75! It's a gift from heaven. And now I must find Fräulein Schneider, if you will excuse me.
Yeah.
Dance with me.
Do I have to?
Yes. Fräulein Schneider, I wish you much happiness. Thank you. I'm sorry to be late. There was a meeting, an important business meeting. One does what one must. And now, I should like to meet the groom-to-be.
Oh, Herr Schultz, but where can he be? He's having a glass of schnapps for everybody. But you will forgive if he's a dog. You understand?
Good evening, good evening! You will have a drink with me? Who is this?
Herr Ludwig, an old friend. Herr Ludwig, Herr Schultz.
Oh, and you're most welcome, Ludwig. You will join me at Schnapps. There you must eat. There is so much food and so many pretty girls. I will introduce you to them. Except, I do not know their names. So you will introduce yourself. Oh, you will dance. Oh, would you like another schnapps?
You didn't give him the first one yet.
No?
Here, let me do it.
Thank you.
Nothing for me?
You have had enough.
You here? You here? Not even married yet, and already she's in charge. And it is pleasant. At last, someone who cares if I am foolish.
Many, many happy years to our outstanding couple.
Oh, beautiful dancing.
Herr Ludwig, remember me?
Fräulein Toast.
Oh,
You must dance with me. Come.
pleasure, Fräulein. Glückwunsch, bitte. Where do you watch the briefcase? And my coat. I'm sorry, since you did not wish to know my politics.
This is a good cause.
Our party will be the builders of New Germany.
Yes, I have been reading your Linus book.
But in our politics, what does matter? We are friends. Close friend values. With your permission, a delightful party. Herr Schultz is the most generous host here.
He should be. He could afford 10 times
changed my mind. If you would excuse me. Loila, you and I are old acquaintances, and I sent you many new lodgers. So, let me urge you, think what you are doing. This marriage isn't advisable. I cannot put it too strongly for your own welfare.
But what about Herr Schultz's welfare?
He is not a German.
But you are going
He is not a German! Good evening. Solid thought. Good night.
Heroic! Wait! You are not leaving so early.
I do not find the party amusing.
But it is just beginning. Come, we'll make it amusing, you and I. Yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, quiet please. Quiet. Herr Ludwig, this is for you. The stem of the meadow is summery warm. The stone in the forest loves spring. But gather together to greet the storm. Tomorrow belongs to me.
The branch of the linden is leafy and green. The light gives us food to the sea. But summer our glory awaits unseen. Tomorrow belongs to me.
Heroic sing with me.
The baby, his cradle is closing his eyes. The blossom embraces the bee. But soon says a whisper, arise, arise, tomorrow belongs to me. Oh, fatherland, show us a sign. Your children have waited to see. The morning will come when the world is mine. Tomorrow belongs to me.
Oh, Flash Schneider. Good morning.
Good morning, Herr Schultz.
Your applause Rest of the three. Perfection. Please.
Perhaps later.
Such a party last evening. I have never been to a finer party. Such food, such music. Can you ever forgive me?
Oh, what? A few glasses of schnapps?
Oh, yes. I promise you, or our wedding day, no drinking. You will be proud of me.
I'm already proud of you. But as concerns the wedding,
Yes?
there are programs, new programs.
A new problem?
New to me because I have not thought about it. But at the party, my eyes were open.
And
I saw that one can no longer dismiss Nazis because suddenly they are my friends and neighbors, and how many others? If so, is it possible they will come to power?
you will be married to a Jew, but also German. A German as much as
I
anyone.
need my license to rent my room. If they take it
They
away,
will take nothing away. I promise you. I feel such tenderness for you. It is difficult to express. Are we too old for words like love?
far too old. I'm no Juliet. You are no Romeo. We must be sensible.
I'll live alone. How many meals have you eaten alone? 1,000? 10,000?
50,000.
Then be sensible. Governments go, governments go. How much longer can we wait? Let me peel your orange.
I will do it.
On the old despair that was often there, suddenly ceases to be. Oh, you wake one day, look around and say, somebody wonderful.
You see? You see?
It is nothing. Children on the way to school. Mischievous children. Nothing more. I assure you. You understand?
I understand.
Lee, did you get a job?
I'll try again tomorrow.
But there's no need. I've got the most marvelous news. Guess who visited me today? Bobby and Victor from the Kit Kat. You remember them?
How could I forget them?
They finally realized how valuable I am. They told me it's been dead since I left. Isn't that heaven?
Oh, heaven.
Would you simply hate if I went back to work at the club?
I sure would.
But we need the money so badly.
Not that badly.
I don't understand you. Really, I don't. First, you told me you are not going to Paris or Eros anymore. Even though it is the most easiest way in the world to
old harvest. Someday, I'm simply going to sit down and read the newspaper. You'll be amazed what's going on.
You mean politics? But what has that to do with us?
You're right. Nothing has anything to do with us. Sally, can't you see? If you're not against all this, you're for it. Or you might as well be.
At any rate, the Kit Kat Club is most unpolitical place in Berlin. Even you admit that. Come in.
I intrude.
No, Fräulein Schneider. Is that fruits bowl? Is something wrong with it?
I cannot keep it.
But why?
An engagement present, but there is no engagement.
What do you mean?
We have reconsidered Herr Schultz and I.
Fräulein, you can't give up that way.
Oh, yes, I can. That is easy for you. Easy to say, quite. And if you will, what does it matter? You pack your belongings, you move to Paris, and if you don't like Paris, where? It is easy for you. But if you were me, what would you want to do?
Aren't you forgetting something? If you marry Herr Schultz, whatever problems come up, you still have each other.
All my life, I have managed for myself. It is too old. I have to change. I have a daughter, and I have survived. There was a war, and I survived. There was a revolution, and I survived. There was an inflation, billions of marks for one loaf of bread, but I survived. And if the Nazis come, I will survive. If the communists come, I will still be here, renting this room. For Indian, what are the choice of I? This? It's my world. I regret very much returning the fruits bowl. It's truly magnificent. I regret everything.
Oh, Cliff, how terrible. Should I stick to her?
What could you say?
Well, it will all work itself out.
I don't think she'd believe.
Did it ever occur to you? I might be a tremendous asset to that club. The truth is, they are waiting here this very minute to rehearse my number. So, I really must go.
The fact is, you are going a lot farther than the Kit Kat Club.
I am.
Home, America. Since you want to go to England.
You were joking.
I'm gonna sell this. The money should get us as far as Paris. I'll cable home for steamship fare.
What are you talking about?
Live in Berlin as soon as possible. Tomorrow.
But we're not here.
Sally, wake up! The power in Berlin is over. It has lots of fun. But it's over. So, how could we live here? How could we raise a family?
But the
we are not running away. There's no place to run. We are going home.
Oh, certainly. That's fine for you. But what about me? My career?
You go to New Korea.
But I can work at the club for 3 months at least. And then in a minute, Cliff, we want our world for our baby. Or the most elegant, expensive things.
We'll talk about it tomorrow on the train.
Cliff, we can't uproot our lives that quickly.
Oh no, you give me 1 hour. Sit down and don't move. Or better yet, start partying. There's plenty to do. Here, call the club. Tell them goodbye.
Good evening, sir.
What the hell are you doing here?
May I speak for a moment?
Get your coat. I'm taking you home.
Please, Cliff. We got a baby. There's no assurance you can get a job. This girl I implement there. You said it for yourself.
I'll find something.
Maybe, but this is true.
This? What the hell is this? You keep talking about this as if it really existed. When I'm going to realize the only way you got this job is by sleeping with somebody.
Shut up, Cliff!
Stop it, waste it! Say goodbye to Berlin! This time! Everybody! Believe me, they'll never even know you've left.
I got to change for my next number.
Sorry.
Clifford! Will you join me for a drink?
Not now, Ernest.
I tried to reach you at Lord Schneider, but you do not answer. I have another urgent errand for you.
Sorry.
This time, I pay 150.
The answer is no.
Oh, Clifford, what's wrong with you? You are angry with me.
I am.
It is because the party last evening. If you were Jeb, you would understand these things.
Goodbye, Ernest.
Wait. This time, I pay 200 marks.
Go to hell!
What's wrong with you? Don't you understand?
Take your hands off me.
Clifford! I know you need some money. So, why would you go? It is because the Jew are a body?
Thank you, meine Damen und Herren, mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen.
And now, the Kit Kat Club is so happy to welcome back an old friend.
I'll give you the toast. Mayfair once again, Florida and Sally Balls!
What good is sitting alone in your room? Come here liquor. But when I saw her laden like a queen, she was the happiest cause I ever I think of Elsie to this very day. I remember how she turned to me and say, "What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Like with a cabaret autumn, come to the As for me, I made a mind up my dream Chelsea. When I go like out eating from cradle to tomb. It's all along a day, like with a cabaret autumn, or with a cabaret autumn, and I love a cabaret.
Come in. Good morning, Herr Schultz.
Excuse me, but I have come to say goodbye.
It's nothing. A little upset. Where are you going?
No, I have taken a room on the other side of the Lorendorf Platz. I think it will be easier for her. Oh, you are leaving also? You and Fräulein both?
We are going home to America.
Oh, America! I have sometimes thought of going there,
Why don't you? The way things look here.
but it will pass. I promise you.
I hope you're right.
I know I am right, because I understand the Germans. After all, what am I? A German? Oh, well, sorry. I have come to say goodbye. All good fortune.
Herr Schultz.
I have brought a small farewell gift. Several oranges. Delicious.
Goodbye, Herr Schultz. And I wish you Mazel.
Mazel, that is what we all need.
I'll finish the packing. You won't be able to find a thing. We are going to Paris today. Remember?
Going visit place?
I was in a little fight last night. Do you realize how late it is? Almost time to go to the station.
The fact is, Cliff,
Don't say it. Whatever it is, let's just forget the last 12 hours. forget what I said. At the kicker club. Forget you've gotten even with me, staying out all night. Okay? You're so cold. Where is the coat? Your fur coat.
You know what I love? A spot of tea.
Fasting in the morning? How about a prayer oyster?
No. Tea.
That can't be good to expect of others. Where's the coat? Did you leave it at the club? Or was it stolen?
I left it at doctor's office.
Were you sick last night? Is that why you didn't come home?
Oh, darling, you are such an innocent baby. My one regret is, I honestly believe you had to be a wonderful father, and I'm sure someday you will be. Oh yes, I've another regret. That created doctor! I'm going to miss my passport! I'm glad you did that. Isn't it funny? It always ends this way. Then I finally turned out someone to me for the first time! I spoke it clear. I ran away with the first exciting thing that came along. I guess I'm not a strange, extraordinary person. Please, I'm sorry. I'm dreadfully sorry. Because the truth is I really would like.
This is your ticket to Paris. You can cash it in, or tear it out, or do whatever you want with it. Sorry. If, for any reason, you need to get in touch with me in Paris, the American Express office. I'll be there at least a week.
The fact is, I rather hated Paris.
Oh, sorry. Goodbye.
Cliff! Dedicate your book to me.
Deutsche Grenzkontrolle, Ihren Pass bitte. I hope you have enjoyed the stay in Germany, Mr. Bradshaw. And you will return soon again?
It's not very likely.
You did not find our country beautiful?
Yes. I found it beautiful.
A good journey, sir.
There was a cabaret. And there's a master of ceremonies. And there's a city called Berlin in a country called Germany. It was the end of the world. And I was dancing with 30 balls. And we are both fastest way. Welcome and bienvenue. Welcome from the metro jet stranger. Quickly to see some champagne. Happy to see you.
Right past stay. Welcome and bienvenue. Welcome. In your late, on your way. Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames et Messieurs, ladies and gentlemen. Where are your troubles now? Forgotten? I told you so. We have no troubles here. Here, life is beautiful. The girls are beautiful.
It is nothing. Mischievous children on the way to school. You understand?
I understand. One does what one must.
It's all what is set out. It's only politics. What has that to do with us?
I must be sensible. If the Nazis come, what other choice have I?
I know I am right, because I understand the Germans. After all, what am I? A German.
I made up my mind back in Chelsea when I go like MC. Starbuck at Big Dean, from Greenor to Dean. In the Noga stay, like Peter Cabaret, oh John. Like Peter Cabaret, oh John. Life is a cabaret. Auf Wiedersehen.